time like this, we were just talking about rate hikes. A time of inflation like this, like we have right now, what can you say about using multifamily property investment to hedge against inflation?
Yes. So actually, this is one of the benefits with a multifamily. I like to give the example, right? So, if you look at two people, right? One person, each of them, say last year, January, one person put $100,000 in the bank, right? Another person put $100,000 in an investment. Or I'd like to give an example. One of my investment, because one of my investment throughout last year gave about 10% rent growth every month. The person who put $100,000 in his bank, basically with inflation, by the end of last year, their money had gone down in its value because of the inflation. While the other person who put $100,000 on my property, their money has gone significantly high because there was about 10% average rent increase every month. So when you look at the whole year, it's about 10% rent increase. Even though it's 10%, when you multiply that with a cap rate, like I say 5% cap rate, that person who invested $100,000, likely their properties, the value of their money is now like $130,000. So one person put $100,000, by the end of the year, the value of their money is probably worth $92,000. While on this other side, the person invested in multifamily, by the end of the year, the value of the money is now worth $130,000. So it's night and day difference what multifamily can do for you. And that's because you go back to the business and go back to having the right resources to help you run that business and increase the value. And the fact that we know that it doesn't matter whether there's inflation or not, people still gotta go back home and sleep no matter what.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so and if you keep tenants happy, they'll be willing to pay you a little more, and that's what we like to do. Our mission, for our company is basically to provide a conducive, comfortable lifestyle for our tenants, right? In return, the tenants likely going to give us, payback in kind with, increase in rent. And that in turn is a benefit to our investors. It's almost like one of those chicken and egg. We need the investors, we need the tenants. The investor bring the money, we make the tenant happy, then the tenant pay back the investors, so you get that, that complete cycle.
That cycle going back and forth.
Yes.
It's a good cycle, I would say.
Yes. So multifamily give you a great, great benefit of hedging against inflation, because the entire time, while the value of the money is going down, if you're in stock, of course, it's gone even significantly down, because right now, anybody who invests in stock, their money's gone significantly down. With multifamily, it's not dependent on the stock, it's dependent on what's going in the market, supply and demand. Yeah. Right now, there's shortage of apartments, the entire country, right? And actually the markets that we live in, like we work in, like in Houston, there's always a shortage, there's more demand, and people are also willing to pay more rent every month. You just have to be in a position and have the right property management company help you maximize on that. And before you realize, your money will be increasing while the inflation is increasing, your money is increasing even at a higher pace than inflation. Because just remember one thing, part of your rent increase is also factoring in the fact that there's an inflation, right? So all of a sudden, something used to be $1,000, now it's $1,100, simply because everything is increasing in price. So it goes like that.